Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Rick Reads Comics. We are on the last book of Batman Last Night on Earth, and it is by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Let's look at the credits one more time because I don't think I did that in the last episode. But yes, the Batman Last Night on Earth, there's 3 parts. This is the 3rd part. You can check out the other videos if you're behind. Scott Snyder is the writer. Greg Capullo is the penciler. Jonathan Glapion is the inker. FCO Placencia is the colorist. Tom Napolitano is the letterer. And Greg Capullo with FCO Placencia is the collection cover artist. And of course, Batman was created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger. So here we are. This is part 8, and it's the first part in book 3 of Batman Last Night on Earth. We started this in Halloween, so it's it's pretty far. We're in December now, and I'm finally going to finish it. So this is the first time I'm reading it. If you don't know, if you haven't watched the other videos, Rick Reads Comics, I just literally do that. I just read comics, and this is what I'm on today. So here we go, part 8, The Signal. So, any last words for him, old faithful? Truth be told, I didn't think he'd give out this early, but Gotham does age a man, doesn't it? Says Commissioner Gordon, talking to Batman. I mean, I still look amazing, but that's the smoking keeps me fit. Hey, you. If it's the rumblings about Luthor and whatever he's or something else, I don't want to talk about it. I think you do. We both know I could have plugged in the new nightlight myself. And he's quiet. The dead boy we found in the alley. It seems he was Joe Chill's son, estranged from Chill, different name, but still, all records of the boy have been erased. Details about his life and about his death. Chill having a kid? I mean, are you sure? This isn't some kind of. The records I uncovered in Loeb's old files, they suggest the boy died during the operation in Gotham. Presbyterian. It was a simple appendectomy. Should have been easy. But the doctor, he was drunk, carved the boy's intestines apart. Ooh, that's nasty. So in the last couple issues, there's a running story in the beginning. Batman finds a boy, he's dead. Batman gets shot in the stomach, and we haven't really figured out what goes on after that. Batman confronts Joe Chill, finds out, okay, it was Joe Chill's son. And then beyond that, we don't really know. So this is the next part of that. The boy died in pain, alone, calling for his parents. The boy was listed as Thomas Wayne. Batman. After the Wayne's death, it seems money was funneled to the boy's mother through dummy accounts. The Wayne's estate paid to make it all disappear, make it look like they were innocent, like their murder in that alley was the height of injustice. If it wasn't, though, if it was revenge. If it was, it doesn't mean anything. It means more than you know. Foolish, it does. Listen, let's not do this. Not tonight, okay? Let's just not. Now, this old bat signal, it broke down, flickered and dimmed because that's what happens to bat signals. So we're here to light a new one, brighter, stronger, now, and then you have to replace old signals with new ones. Jim, are you going to push the dang button, or am I? Go on and push it. And just like that, power, and it comes on. And then now it flashes forward to later in the future again. This is right after Wonder Woman and Batman are in New Gotham, looks all crazy, and they find the Court of Owls, and the leader is Dick Grayson. They didn't know he was still alive, and he is. So let's go from there. Just like that. What was old is new again. Holy hell, it's really you, isn't it? Now, beneath the old Wayne estate. Yes, and no, Dad. So there's somebody right there. I may be blind, daughter, but that is a bat jawline if I ever caressed one. Welcome to the Owl Cave, old friend. That's a weird thing to say. You're lucky we found you when we did. Omega's signal. It only requires a couple hours to take over your mind. Works around almost any blocker. It's pretty genius. The Owl Cave. Formerly the Bat Cave, yes, but it's been abandoned for years. Omega, long ago, he moved everything to central Gotham to consolidate. He even had the manor rebuilt brick by brick on top of Wayne Tower. But we're owls now. We've learned to hide in enemy hollows. So that's Dick Grayson. He's leader of the Quarter of Owls, or I guess just the Owls. Bruce, understand that when it started, the mayhem, we fought as bats, but that symbol, it's become something corrupted. I'm just glad you're alive, all of you. But you've been fighting all this time? No, we fought through the Clay Wars, the season of demons, all of it. But when Omega rose through the ranks, he was like nothing we'd faced before. He was you, but mad with passion, stronger, faster. He took us all down. He took everyone, the whole city. For a long time, we were under his control. For a long time, we were under his control, too. Years. It was Tim who saved us. He'd fallen in the early days, had his neck broken in a Grundy pit, so they thought he was done. But he fought back, developed a suit that responded to his thoughts. He created a blocker for the signal. He freed us and an army of 100 good people, fighters. But there was no point to any of it, because this new signal Omega is about to launch, there won't be any blocking it, which is why we need to fight back now. Where's Tim? We can. You don't understand, Bruce. The fight happened already, just a few days ago. Tim's dead. Everyone's dead but us. You missed it. Then he's quiet. That's impossible. We led a full scale attack. We tried. The amplifier is locked away in Arkham, impossibly guarded, and the signal itself emanates from Wayne Tower, which only his DNA will open. I'm sorry, but you're too late. It's just the truth. It can't be. If Omega is like me, a young Bruce, then look at them. The cases. Look. Say their names with me: Jason, Kate, Cassandra, Damien. He fell with you on the very first day, rushed to your side as the mob. He died as Robin. No, no, this can't be the end. No? How many more do you need to see? Here's Tim. Steph, we couldn't get to. Harold, you want to see what's left of? Barbara, we understand your pain. So that's got to be old Commissioner Gordon. That's Barbara. Do you, Diana? Then where the hell have you been while we've been fighting? Mom, stop. Okay, it's Barbara's daughter. I fought plenty. I saw my sisters fall. Thousands die. I was trying to save who was left. But if I was wrong to abandon the fight, then I am sorry. See? Peace and love and all that. We're on the same team. Jim is right about this. We're on the same team. We need to fight. How, Bruce? You don't know this guy. He's you, but cunning, ruthless, and it's nearly impossible to get to him. He does have the DNA to get into the tower. Bryce, he has the nerve to show up with Joker. Okay, so that may be a boy. He's on our side. He's an ally. Thank you. To be fair, I am planning on backstabbing you later, but that is neither here nor there. You're not one of us. You know why? You aren't the real Batman. So just stop. Stop. No, I'm not that Bruce. He died with the old world, fighting for what he believed in, and I haven't been through what you have. I am young and idealistic, and that's what makes me the right Batman for this mission. See, I was mad for this. Time, this world. I was mad. I was made for this. Time, this world. Just like Omega. We're opposites. It has to be me and him. Bryce said it herself. Okay, she's a girl. With my DNA, I can get us into Wayne Tower. Diana can help break us into Arkham. Bruce, no, now is the time. If Batman has a weakness, it's overconfidence. So if he just beat you and he's about to launch a signal, now is when he's most vulnerable. I know it because I know him. It's impossible. I mean, there's one thing. We could go to her. She might help us. With him here, your girl does have a point. Duke, don't. Please. They're probably talking about Catwoman or somebody. You can't be serious. It's fantasy, and I don't want to see my family die. You'd rather see them here, hiding in a cave? Then what did Bruce die for? What did Tim die for? You have no idea what. Mom, we could do this. It might work. Barbara, it can work. And they're looking. Screw it. Who wants to live forever? Am I right? The only way this will work is, excuse me, can I ask a favor? Just one tiny thing. It's the Robin suit. He wants to be Robin. Wayne Tower. Good news, sir. The amplifier is nearly ready. What? But the new Batman, there's a chance he might be here. If so, however, we will find him. If so, however, we will find him. He doesn't know what Gotham has become, what it is. What Gotham is. There was a column in the newspaper a long time ago. It ran every day with that headline Gotham is. And citizens would write in answers. The last time it ran, it gave an answer Gotham is you. But that's not true, is it? It never was. Gotham isn't you, or even me, or them. They're all looking on. Sir, Gotham is a lie, but it won't be anymore. Prepare the amplifier. Okay, this Batman's nuts. We run the signal tonight. There's Batman, and it looks like there's Selina Kyle. Selina, don't. You wouldn't help us last time, but now with him, we might have a chance. Whatever deal you've had with Omega, look behind you, Dick. See the little red string? He's looking. I'm supposed to pull it when you're all here. Whatever he promised you, please let us walk out of here. And that was the deal, Dick. You're never walking out of here. Then you really are a villain, and we'll burn this place to the ground before you take us down. Selina, listen to me. This isn't you. You're not. I said was the deal. So then you'll help us? And she's opening something. They're looking back there. There might. You were always a tactician, Selina, but siding with Omega, you have a lot to make up for. Tell me it was all a plan. There might even be some Eskrima sticks in the back, the very back. The string was for when you all broke in, not for when you knocked on the door. You know what I miss about him the most, Diana? How stupid he was. I'm sick of pulling strings, sick of plans. Here, it's the original, not the derivative you've been using. You got her lasso back. Are you safe? If Omega finds out, shh, just go. Go before I change my mind and I pull that string and change the whole yarn. Okay, and that's part 8. Now we're on part 9. We're moving along. P.O.W. We split up into 2 teams. Dinah would lead the Owls to Arkham Island to go after Omega's signal amplifier, and Bats and I would make our way to Wayne Tower, where the signal was grounded. Selina had given us all means to avoid detection, gray ghost scramblers, and so on, but to be safe, both teams would stick to the ruined sites from the last campaign. The Owls circled around the remains of the Iceberg Lounge, which had served as an Alamo of sorts. Me and Bats moved through the tunnels they'd used to retreat. At first, it felt too quiet, too easy, like the city was watching as it decided what to do with us. Its great stone eye following us as we pushed farther along. So this is the Joker narrating also. So there they are all on a boat together. And here is the owl tunnels. But then, after a while, we all started to relax, to believe. And it occurred to me, this was what it felt like on the other side of the divide. All those years I've been the one who knew what was coming, because something was always coming. Rain of acid pies, the tendrils of poison gas. Hear that? The spring loaded mallet clicking free, the razor edged car hissing through the air. But just then, moving through the dark with my oldest enemy, I forgot all that. Oh man, and then there they go, even as the fighting started. Okay, so there's Omega's guys blasting away through batarangs. They're kicking and beating him up. He's kicking and beating him up. I bought in. Watching him leap and punch and kick, I believed. Throwing him, and I think he's alone too, so it's just Joker around there. He's biting. I really did, despite everything, and I felt light as a bird fluttering in my jar. Right up until it was too late. Joker! Joker, where are you? Dang. Playing, and then there's something right there. Whiz by. Hail Omega. And it looks like it's a crazy, super suited villain. So there's Batman underwater, smashing him into the roof and around the side. He says, Joker! No, not Joker. Robin. And then he busted all crazy in a super suit. And he's laughing away. and he's blasting his guns. And yep, he blasts right through that mug. Where the heck were you? Sorry, I was working on my mask. It was fate. I was walking along and this grayish, sort of brownish tube cloth floated by. So I just poked a couple of holes and ripped off the waistband and slid it up over my neck and mouth and just keep up. I should have worn it on the outside, right? Robin would wear it on the outside. Okay, that's crazy. So he has a little mask on the inside. There you go. He's wearing it. Okay, Arkham Island. Almost said Arkham Asylum. Owls, come in. Are you inside Arkham yet? Diana? We're in, all right. I'll admit it. I had my doubts, but whatever Jervis tech Selena gave us, it's working. It was his final invention, a neural wave that forces a occipital lobe to reprocess and camouflage visual threats as harmless. Their brains can't perceive you as anything but friendlies. He called it marker adjustment disinformation technique. MADT. One big crazy party. Hey, so long as you keep broadcasting, Jim. Any sign you're noticed? Nothing yet. Knock on wood. Knock, knock. And you're at the tower, Batman? We're at the doors. I'm about to attempt the keypad. No sign of booby traps, but no way to be sure. Standing by. Sending good vibes, old friend. What are you waiting for? Nothing. Nothing. Well, if you feel we should wait, because behind that door might be a death trap that brings down everything you, me, your friends, the world then put that thought out of your head. Seriously. Well, go on. Wait. What is it? I just need a good Robin line for when the doors open. Like, Holy Open Sesame Batman, or Holy Secret Evil Underground Hideout Batman. Just give me a second. Beep. Dick, keep walking. We're not bats, we're owls. We hide in plain sight. Bruce, do you copy? We're inside the stronghold, almost at the door, but we're not just dealing with guards anymore. Bruce, we can't worry about them now. We're here. Bryce, the universal answer. On it. This thing can really open every door in the world. I mean, it's impressive in its algorithmic potential, but whether or not it really works, it works. All right, they got some device supposed to open the doors. How do you know? Riddler created it. An equation that could figure out any password, crack any code. I didn't believe in it until he used the thing to open the doors of the hall. I'll never forget the sound, that terrible click. I went to shut the doors against the crowd, all the hands reaching in. I called for help, and Bruce was there. Come on. But he had this look in his eyes. Something different here. Okay, and that is Croc talking. This look of faith, of revelation, and instead of closing the doors, he opened them wide. I got it. Oh no. Okay, it switches to Batman. Holy ish, Batman. How was that? My God. Okay, it looks like a big old cloning lab or something. Huh? It's almost like your cave, except instead of tributes to his allies, his is filled with trophies of conquest. Everyone he's beaten, won against. That's all their suits. What happened to him, Joker? What kind of fires was he raised in to make him this way? We're made from the same person, and I don't recognize this Batman. People change. Do they? What if this Batman is the right one for this world? What if he's the one meant for this time, this moment, and I'm just an echo? This place is soundproof. No echoes possible. It's a tune. Hello. See? Nothing but Joker, move now. And there's something that whizzes around him. Straps or something like that. Bats, I'm starting to think this was a trap. If I can just stay still, these ties are Wayne Tech. The more you struggle, the tighter they become. Actually, I made some adjustments. They tighten whether you struggle or not. Okay, and this is Omega. There he is. New and improved, just like everything else in this land. My name is Omega. Welcome, Bruce. That's a pretty good picture right there. To the end of your long journey. John? Is that Martian Manhunter? But he left years ago. Omega must have found him. My God, he's the amplifier. He's capable of telepathically linking everyone on the planet to Omega's signal. No, no, he'd never do it. Wow, that's crazy. They captured Martian Manhunter, and he's actually the one that's doing the signal. They got him controlled by Omega's wave. John, it's Diana. Please look at me. Yes, Diana. Die. Oh, okay, that's pretty scary. What the? Diana, the door is closing. Get to. No, no. And it clanked closed. Get the door open. You fell for it, Bruce. You believed. I wasn't sure you'd come all this way, but you did, and I couldn't be more pleased to finally be face to face, two of a kind. So there's all his gear off. Look at you. No scars at all. Brand new. You have the memories, but no story, no past. I'm half jealous. I mean, me, I was born again here, in this world. My skin is like a living history of the place. But don't worry, Bruce. You'll find yourself at home here soon enough. This chair, it once granted omniscience. No more. I repurposed it, like everything else in this world. When I flip the switch, it will rewrite your mind, make you like me, my soldier, and the kind of hero this place needs. So he's trapped in that chair. And this is a nod way back to their run of the comics when Bruce actually had control of that chair, which was like omniscient, gives you all kinds of power. And here's Joker busting loose. No, I'll kill you. Ah! Dang, crunched his suit. Stop it. Dang, he's gonna crush his head. Ah! Yep. Stop it. Leave him alone. Dang, messed Joker up real bad. Don't feel bad for him. He got to die as he always wanted, fighting Batman. Batman? He'd be ashamed of you. You know that? The real Bruce Wayne? What did you just say? You heard me. You're an abomination. Joker was more of a Batman than you. If the real Bruce Wayne was here now, he'd be sickened by you. You're everything he hated. I'd have to disagree, Bruce. Oh, that's a nasty looking Bruce Wayne. Because I am the real Bruce Wayne. Okay, maybe this is supposed to be the twist. No, no, that's not possible. You fell in the first days when I let them in, Bruce. Yes. I let them in and they broke me. Broke me so bad it took me years to get back on my feet. But I did it. No magic, no pits, just a vision. A plan to save them, really. Save them this time. And yes, Bruce, this is all part of that plan, you being here. Old friends being where they are. Okay, now everybody's about to get attacked. There's Commissioner with the knife coming through the van, and new friends being where they are too. Okay, he's busting in. Well, look at this. Jim, come in. They're onto us, Dick. Jim, something's wrong with the frequency. I think they can see us. Oh, they can see you, little owls, and take it from someone who knows. Now is when all you birds should be very, very scared. Ah, and then Diana's getting attacked by the Martian Manhunter. Okay, everything's falling apart. So, we're in the last part of the story. No, I'll stop you. I came all this way to bring you down, and I will. You hear me? You still don't get it, do you, Bruce? You're right. You came all this way to bring me down, because that's what I want. My wounds, my scars, I don't have much longer. So when you rise from that chair, you will take me down and replace me, and the machine that made you will have fulfilled its purpose. It's what you were made for, kid, why you exist. I'll never be you. I've become pretty good at changing people's mind lately, Bruce. I'll be upstairs on the roof when you awake. Throne initiated. So, Omega's plan, he had this clone Bruce Wayne come and try to stop him so he could take over his body and rewrite his mind, and it's going to be him now in a new body because he's all beat up and broken. So let's see what happens. Preparing for activation. Hey, hey, you. I wrote you something. I remember it now. It was, it was everything I ever wanted to say to you. And Joker, just rest. Whatever poem you. No, no, not a poem, you idiot. A case I made, a case for you. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the boy in the alley. That was me, all me, Bats. I used everything I'd been saving, my whole stash beneath the mile. Dug it up till my hands bled. Okay, we're getting the answer to that case now. There were cheaper ways to do it, though Dr. Arcane's work of hell ferns. But I went all out. Let me see. But I went all out. Bought myself cadmus stems. They're actually green, you know. The files were harder. You'd test them, of course. So I got Chronos to age the paper, the ink. It was supposed to be the last case. My case to you. Get it? The boy, the files, I made it all for you. See, all I've tried to do is challenge you, make you stronger. If you ever broke, you weren't worth it. But this time, this was it. Because I knew. I knew what was coming. Knew you'd fail if you didn't see. Knew you'd fall if you didn't see. The funny thing, though, is you still didn't change. You didn't change at all. You'd held open the door. When we all fell, the butler, he took what was left of me, hung it in the desert to stare at nothing. But I never figured out if he was mad because I went too far or not far enough. I still don't know. But I do know this. Whoever that is upstairs, it isn't Batman. Not anymore. I was Batman's right hand, and you are the real Batman now. That's what I wanted to say to you. Activation in 15 seconds. What do you think? Say something. I said say something. Activation in 12, 11, 10. And he opens his hand and sees the penny. 9. It's time. Scarecrow, take them down, but without pain. Yes, sir. You heard him, friends. Come on now. Dang, okay, so they're going through, they're getting all of them. There's Clayface, there's Bane, looks like Zaz, Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc. How about just a teensy bit of pain? Mom! No, Bryce, the door. So they're all trying to get to the door. We need to focus. I can't get close to it. You want close? And then he smashes them into the door. Dang. Here. Thanks, Wayland, for putting us in formation. Duke. And then Duke shoots something at him, I guess. Oh, okay. Hits him in the back. Croc turns around thinking it's him, hits Bane, knocks him down. They fight and fight. Look at them struggle. See? That's the key. That's what I realized down in the dark those years. The heartbreaking truth. They ain't got Starkside's head on a pike. John, please. And then John's still fighting Diana. Awaiting orders, Omega. Is that bats? Is that bats are. Okay, so he says the heartbreaking truth is that bats are basically deaf to each other's echolocation. They listen at different frequencies, everyone hearing only themselves. And that was Batman. A call no one heard, a flight path no one followed, one bat in a storm of bats. So now, a new signal, the real bat signal, a cry they have to hear and follow. Right, Bruce? Oh, you're going to cry. Okay, so Bruce Wayne got out. He escaped. So what did I forget? More than you know. And they take off. And they're struggling with the new Omega signal in the air. Batman flips him over. You know what I haven't forgotten, Bruce? What I can't forget? The cheers as my bones broke. The laughter. I remember a father helping his son cut pieces off me to keep. And near the end, I remember a little girl, nearly maybe even 7 years old, near me. I had no tongue, no teeth, but I tried to tell her to go hide. She set me on fire. It took her 6 tries. Awaiting connection. I remember what they did to my friends, my family. It won't budge. It has to. Enough. It's time to end this with a good deal of pain. Now you're talking. Dick, hurry. I remember plenty. Now you can fight me all you want. But the truth is, unless you follow me, this world has no place for you. So they're defeating the villains and now they're getting mad. And looks like they got Mr. Freeze taken care of. Or no, they froze Clayface maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll make my own dang place. And he punches him in the face. You know what? And there's blood everywhere. I take it back. You do belong in this moment, this place. And there he is going for Darkseid's pike as an effigy. And he stabs Bruce Wayne, the new Bruce Wayne. After everything I showed you, the whole journey, you still don't see. I just wanted you to be a hero for them. What a shame, kid. Now I'm going to get my dang machine and make a new you, one that's a worthy successor. You can stay here, a symbol of everything that had to die for a new world to be born. Activate amplification. And there's that dark side head. Ah, Duke, get away from him. Ah, I've had enough of you, girl. And then he knocks that gun out of her hand. No! And then Dick jumps in front. Dad, okay. I was wondering that earlier. That is the daughter of Barbara and Dick. Dick! The daughter or son, I can't remember. Yeah, he says enough of you, girl. Okay, yeah, it was daughter. John, you have to fight this. Connecting the signal and amplifying. Okay, and then here it goes. He's crazy looking. Yes, hear it, Bruce. It's coming. A world with no more anger, no more pain. Dick, please, don't leave. No more fighting. No screams, no shrieks. A world that's finally quiet. There's all the villains. And then, boom, he gets hit in the back of the head. Ah, the signal needs to be grounded, Bruce. Come here. I'll ground it all right. I'll kill you before I let you do this to yourself. They need someone to lead. No signal. And then he blocks it. Can't you see? They'll kill each other all over again. They'll tear each other apart. They'll never listen to you. Then so be it. And then he hits him with Darkseid's face. If they listen, they do. If they don't, they don't. Hear me, John. Hear me. But Batman isn't special. You said it yourself. He's just a bat in a storm of bats. We might have fought as owls, but if we're going to down, we die as bats. That's what she's yelling. But that's what makes him special. That's all Batman is. They're fighting on the rooftop. And all he'll ever be. And then he stabs him. Right at the end. Thank you, kid. They're just going to break your heart. In the end, if you let them in, they will. That's why I did this. For you, for them. Just look at them. Look. You look. And he looks down. You say you planned all this. You let me happen so that I'd follow your lead. But what if that's not why? What if, despite it all, you still see something there? And so you did it for to hold the door open just a crack. One last time. It looks like he's dying. Yep. Looks like he died. So everyone looks like they're free from the transmission. John walks out with Wonder Woman. Omega's dead. Bruce killed him. And all the villains there are not controlled anymore. Part 10, The Doorway. We've had many adventures together, Batman and I. I've been at his side practically his whole life. From the start, though, something about this mystery was different. There was no villain, no corpse. It all came down to a simple chalk line. A line about 5 feet long, drawn on a Gotham sidewalk, and crossed with another line, an X, to mark the spot. All right, stand back. This might get violent. Really? Any word from your Amazons? No change in the sea yet. Storms are worse for some reason, and we have a new ugly now that magic is creeping back. So, looking good. Word is spreading. That's enough for now. Rumor from Waller is that the Green is ready for a new avatar. Sign me up, please. Hey guys, I think it just opened. It came through the portal just like a bullet, gleaming, streaking at us. I actually flinched. We all did a bit, except for him. I always believed this place was about death, about life's ending, and that's not how it felt just then. And then it hit me, this funny thought. Maybe the gun in the alley, maybe it's a trick gun, like one of mine. Maybe the bullet isn't an ending, but a prompt, an opening. And I saw it then, the real punchline. The gun is starting gun. The gun is a starting gun. The bang is the bang at the start of the race. A race against time, against flesh, against everything. Bang goes the bullet, whistling through the air. Now go, says the bat. Go, go. There it is. I laughed and turned to him to tell him I had a new poem in mind, something profound, using minimal dirty words about him, about everything, maybe a moderate amount of dirty words. But he was already looking ahead, at the rocket door opening and the boy in the alley. And right then, I knew that I had already said everything I needed to say. Nice. So there's Superman coming back. If you remember in the last issue, Lex Luthor was doing something crazy with portals and trying to bring Clark back because he was dead, and it looks like it finally worked. So then we have the picture at the end of a bright new future with a Joker, Robin, Batman, Diana, and a new baby, Clark. That's a pretty cool story. It's pretty interesting. Crazy reimagining, but I liked it. It was good. So we got these at the end. It talks about Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Jonathan Glapion, and FCO Placencia. And then you got your cover gallery at the end. This is just take you through this real quick. This was the collected version. Batman: The Last Night on Earth, DC Black label, and then these are like special features in the back. Cover gallery. This is the book 1 cover. Then you got the book 2 cover and the book 3 cover of Batman and Omega fighting with the dark side hid in the background. And then book 1 variant cover by Jock. And book 2 variant cover by John Romita Jr. and Peter Steigerwald. That one looks crazy. Book 3 variant cover by Raphael Albuquerque. And the alternate cover color used for Batman Last Night on Earth, book 1 third printing. And at the end, you got black and white art for Batman Last Night on Earth, book 3 cover by Greg Capullo and Jonathan Glapion. All right, guys, we did it. So thanks for hanging out. This was book 3 of Last Night on Earth. Go check out the other 2 videos if you're behind, you want to check it out. We got some more things coming up. I'm going to jump to the Marvel side probably next and do some more Spider-Man. And then I'm also probably going to be in DC reading Infinite Crisis because I've never actually read the whole thing. But thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.